Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Cougars and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cougars headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat.
There he goes! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Finding some room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside at 4. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He put up more than 250 yards, 4 touchdowns while running his team to a win in their last game. Looking downfield, it's Lay. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And he tacks on the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 50. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line. Is a huge play as this offense rolling. They want to run this quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. And some room to, might have a chance. And he'll get it up to the 38, it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's late. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. The Gophers will take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Inside to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw if guys are open vertical.
There he goes down the right side. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's loose. The 40. The 20. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. The extra point here would tie the game. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute. I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hauls it in. Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's late. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Oh, but there's a crease. He's at the 50, at the 30, 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
Caught, and he's got room. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. These two offenses have been outstanding at turning it on. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring...
Maybe some room here. The 50, the 30, running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars! His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Racing to the right. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Lay. Oh, they're after him. On the move, he fires. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars want to move quickly.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Slade. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
What a game-changing...
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown! Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Running to Green. Past the 40. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 3 team, the USC Trojans.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to... There he goes! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. With the catch, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. They've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Back to pass, it's late. And he was hit just as he was released. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Upstairs to make the catch. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Fine. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. Slithers into space. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college.
The run inside. It's Hawkins.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. Jukes his way for more. Quick step and go. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. Score scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the RPO, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense.
Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great...
One final play before the end of the quarter. The pitch to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Lay. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Cougars. The finisher of the... Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's right.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Lay. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Moving out to the right. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Makes the catch, and he's into the... This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lay. Makes the grab down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just go.
Touchdown, Cougar! Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's...
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's in. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Lay. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, one of the...
The run inside, it's Hawkins. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Lay. Here comes the heat. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run pass.
And he breaks the play. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Lay. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Going right and going deep. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. So the offense more than happy with the result of the... Running inside, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and throw downfield.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Lay. Bringing the heat, and it's a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown! Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Lay. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes a connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. He's in the... He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Wolverines on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running. 3. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Tripped up for the tackle. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got a...
Here's a little room there. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cougars are rolling down the field. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Strong, firm tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Running to the left. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Going to the run, it's Hawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Cougar! So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll go to the ground. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And they'll take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Cougars and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Rice Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Dropping back, it's Lay. Pulls it in. Johnson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, second and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's third down. What do you do?
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here comes the option. Find some fresh air. Touchdown, Cougar. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets...
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Oh, he dropped it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Picks up the first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Oh, he's getting a touchdown, Cougars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big, might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Give him 105 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Past the 30. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Cougar! He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Makes it past the marker. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. And he got away from the deep. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. At midfield, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got room to work. Across the 25. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. There's a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Finding open areas. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for...
I'll be honest, I was shocked that they lined up in a goal line formation there that far out on 4th down. I was thinking for sure this is going to be play action. I think the defense was thinking that too. And
maybe some room here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Lay. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the pass falls in. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cougar. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Look out. There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. And he'll step into the end zone. The Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward. Open field on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Headed to the end zone, and we have breaking. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship. And